Today we will study about the somatomotor system and somatosensory system. So first is about the somatosensory system. Somatosensory system is defined as the sensory system which is associated with different parts of the body. The sensations are of two types. One is somatic sensation and spatial sensation. First one is about somatic sensations. Somatic sensations are the sensations which are arising from the skin, muscles, tendons and joints. These sensations have specific receptors which respond to a particular type of stimulus. So there are various receptors are there situated all over the body. These receptors, they are very specific in their function and they will respond to a particular type of stimulus. So these somatic sensations, they have got specific receptors. The next in the second type of sensation is spatial sensations. Spatial sensations are the complex sensations for which the body has some specialized sense organs. These sensations are usually called spatial senses. Sensations of vision, hearing, taste and smell are the spatial sensations. So in detail about this will be discussed in a different chapter on spatial sensation. The next one is about the types of somatic sensations. Generally, somatic sensations are classified into three types. They are called as epicretic sensation, protopathic sensation and deep sensation. First one is about epicretic sensation. Epicretic sensations are the mild or light sensations. Such sensations are perceived more accurately. Epicretic sensations are mainly fine touch or tactile sensation which can be localized easily, that is fine touch sensation. Tactile localization means if somebody is touching, you can localize that area. Then tactile discrimination, if a person is touching at two different points, then a person should be able to discriminate or should be able to know the two different points and the distance between the 2 points, that is tactile discrimination. And fourth sensation is temperature sensation with finer range between 25 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius. Then the second type of sensation is protopathic sensation. Protopathic sensations are the crude sensations. These sensations are primitive type of sensations. Protopathic sensations are like pressure sensation, pain sensation and temperature sensation with a wider range, that is above 40 degrees Celsius and below 25 degrees Celsius. So this protopathic sensation we have seen in case of this sensation is carried out by the fibers of anterior and lateral spinothalamic tract that we have seen. Then third type of sensation is deep sensation. Deep sensations are sensations which are arising from deeper structures beneath the skin and visceral organs. Deep sensations are like sensation of vibration or paresthesia. If you vibrate a tuning fork and keep it on the skin, a person should be able to feel that vibration, that is sensation of vibration, that we have studied in spinocerebellar tract. Ventral and lateral spinocerebellar tract carries this sensation, and even tract of Gall and Berdych also carries this sensation. Then second type of sensation, deep sensation, is kinesthetic sensation or kinesthesia. This also we have seen in case of ventral and dorsal spinocerebellar tract and also in the tract of Gall and Berdych. So this is the sensation of position of different parts of the body, sensation of position as well as sensation of movement of different parts of the body, like the sensation and position of joints, muscles, etc. So this is a deep sensation. Then the third type sensation is visceral sensation. So this is the sensation of viscera of different organs. So these are the three types of deep sensations. The next one is about somatomotor system. Various motor activities are divided into two types. These activities are, first type of activities are activities of skeletal muscles which are involved in posture and movement. And second one is the activities of smooth muscles, cardiac muscles and other tissues which are involved in the functions of various visceral organs. So the activities of skeletal muscles are involved in the posture and movement, and activities of smooth muscles, cardiac muscles and other tissues are involved in visceral organs. These activities of skeletal muscles, which are voluntary in their function, are controlled by somatomotor system, which is constituted by the somatic motor nerve fibers that we have seen in case of pyramidal tract. Then the activities of tissues or visceral organs, which are involuntary in their function, they are controlled by visceral or autonomic nervous system, which is constituted by the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. So the activities of visceral organs are controlled by the autonomic nervous system, which has got sympathetic division and parasympathetic division, and they are acting opposite to each other. So that is how they are controlled. Then this somatomotor system, the movements of the body depend upon different groups of skeletal muscles. Various types of movements or motor activities which are brought about by these muscles are, so the various muscles which are there in the body, they carry out different types of movements here to maintain the position and movements there in the body. The various types of movements which are occurring here, the first type of movements are execution of smooth, precise and accurate voluntary movements. Smooth, accurate and precise voluntary movements are occurring there in the body. Then second type of movement is coordination of movements responsible for skilled activities. So various movements which are occurring here, there is a coordination between two movements. For example, if a person is walking, only one hand is not moving, both the hands are moving. There is a coordination between the movements of different parts of the body. So this is called as coordinated movements. And third type of movement is coordination of movements which are responsible for maintenance of posture and equilibrium. So various movements are occurring there in the body which are helpful to maintain the posture and equilibrium. So these may be the movements of flexor muscles or movements of extensor muscles. So these movements are occurring mainly to maintain the posture and equilibrium of the body. So this is something about the somatomotor system and somatosensory system.